It had a big risk warning saying that over 84% of retail investors would lose their money, and people who copied him have lost over $5 million, total profit and 77 cents. I invested in the trading app NAGA and let one of the most successful traders on the platform, who was recommended to me by NAGA itself, trade with my money for a month. The success rate was 98% on average, with 190 executed trades per week, and that is an incredible profit, until I came across a catch and confronted the CEO about it myself. NAGA is a broker that serves as a trading platform and was founded back in 2015. The principle behind it is described as relatively simple on the official website. Copy the investment strategies of our top traders with just a single click. When they trade, you trade too, and all of it is fully automatic. The top 10 traders alone recorded nearly $250,000 in profit, and that with an average success rate of 92.58%. I have to be honest, this is the reason why we registered ourselves. Besides the requests from you, of course, because if you read a bit on the internet, the top traders have about a 60% success rate. So I wonder, who are the people on this platform that somehow make the impossible possible and achieve over 90%? Additionally, you have an integrated educational platform where you can learn to trade. There are already more than 1 million investors, and this is due to the wide range of options. Here, you can trade stocks starting from 99 cents, gold, commodities, futures, oil and gas. There are over 1,000 tradable assets in total. Low fees, security, and data protection are emphasized. I was a bit skeptical because of this little pop-up. It had a big risk warning saying that over 84% of retail investors would lose their money. I still went ahead and signed up for you guys, and I'll show you what happened next. After signing up, you first get a Play Money account, allowing you to get to know the app and also test trading a bit. If you want to switch to real money, you must go through a verification process by uploading an ID card, proving your address with an official document, and completing a quiz. I would say it's relatively tricky for beginners. For me, it took a total of 24 hours, with the verification process really taking 1 hour. Then I was already in, and I transferred everything via bank transfer. In the app, you now see a news feed at the bottom with current information. Under Trade, you see a complete market overview, showing what is currently being traded a lot, and most excitingly, the leaderboard. Currently, Scammin 1970 is in first place, and if you click on his name, even more detailed stats will appear. For example, it's currently Friday, and he has opened 112 trades this week and already invested $250,000 for that. Last week, he closed 115 trades with $1 profit. It is probably more meaningful if you then click on 6 months and see that he made a profit with an 80% success rate. Yes, and then there's the personal dashboard, and that's where my contact person is. You can chat with them, you can call them with just one click, or even write an email. And I wanted to do something really special for the experiment. I wanted to go and, hey, do you maybe have a recommendation for me? I never would have expected him to give me a name, but he just listed 3 of them. And after further probing, he actually settled on one person. I was supposed to follow Real Deal 55 with 30 to 40%. This means that you only use 30 or 40% of your money when Real Deal makes a trade with 100%. Then he also told me that Real Deal probably has about $1 million in his account, which you don't see anywhere else. So these are actually pretty intense insider information or assumptions from my contact person, and he wished me good luck. But before I started, I checked the statistics myself again. Real Deal 55 has a success rate of 94.39%. A lot of people are on auto copy, and now, very important, the pinned message, because it contains what he trades, what his strategy is, and most importantly, how much capital you need to follow his trades. The big danger is that if you have too little capital, the trades will eventually be closed automatically. You will need to add more cash, and you won't be able to copy their entire strategy because they might need several open trades to reach their goal. With Real Deal, it's $100 per trade that he enters. He averages 46 trades a week with a holding period of 3 days. That means theoretically you can copy him starting from a bankroll off. However, you should factor in a buffer because these are just average values. Yes, nothing happened at all during the first 5 days. The Real Deal was inactive. He didn't trade, so I didn't place any trades either. The contact person, NAGA, noticed that, called me and said, "Hey Torben, we should do something. Either trade manually or choose another trader." This is naturally because the broker only makes money from the spreads when trades are executed and not when your money is just sitting there. Plus, whenever you copy a trade, there is a fixed fee of 99 cents and an additional 5% if the trade's profit exceeds 10. The exact split, meaning how much the trader you copy gets and how much NAGA receives, is unknown. His suggestion was definitely Alex Hare, and now we will take a look at him together. He has a 98.38% success rate, is a crystal trader, which is his VIP level that one gets after making a minimum deposit, and through this status, he has various advantages. We'll just show you the system. In his bio, he now writes that he trades gold and silver within a very specific range, which I have no idea about. He also says that you should always have enough margin to copy him. And of course, the big question is, how much is enough? So, how much capital do I need to copy Alex Hare? You can also see in the comments that many people are asking, can I do this with 500? Is 100 enough? Do I need different answers? Unfortunately, he didn't define it very clearly. I took a look around the app, and indeed, for example, a trader like Kloana, it clearly states how much you need, how much he invests per trade, and so on. So you have a much better guide if you want to copy the trader, whether his budget and your budget somehow match. Well, my contact person NAGA said I could do the whole thing with mine. Alex Hare says he also has only 0.07% open trades and has made 1.1 million in 400 days. So real deal out, Alex Hare in. And within a few hours, I realized this is a different world. There were pop-ups all day long. Trade open, trade closed, so much profit. Trade open, trade closed, always somehow 6 euros profit, 14 euros and so on. And I thought, hey, what is he actually doing? But first of all, it's extremely active. And of course, you also have a complete overview in the app where you can see which trades have been made, what has been set, etc. And you could also intervene manually and say, hey, I see this differently, or I believe it's going in another direction. You can close it yourself, but we didn't want to change it because we said for the experiment that we would let ourselves be completely remote controlled. That's why I eventually turned off the pop-ups and just checked the email once a day, which you always get from NAGA with a complete overview of how the day went. And then the first week was already over, and now I'll read it out to you. Total profit 1,281.80 with 158 closed trades, which I find really amazing because I did nothing except press a button, my money was in, and that's it. However, if you scroll a bit further, you will see the following. For the 1281 profit, a small amount was invested, and a total of 191 trades were copied. That means I did make this profit, but there are still 33 trades open from the week. And there are really only two reasons for that. Either the maximum profit that Alex Hare sees in the trade has not yet been reached, or the trade is in the red and that's why he closes it. In both cases, however, the capital is tied up, meaning you can't use it to trade. You can't withdraw it. You basically only have the option to either manually close the trades if you need money now, or if you say, I want to close the trades now, or wait until an Alex Hare does it, no idea when, or you might eventually run out of money. If you don't top up, it actually forces NAGA to do so because your bankroll is nearing zero. And that is a really big problem because if you don't have enough capital for the trader's strategy, then you will lose in the long run or even faster than you think. And you can see that in black and white. Red alert. Alex Hare has made trades in the last 6 months. This doesn't necessarily have to be because of Alex Hare, because theoretically, someone could be copying multiple traders, which many people actually do. And if a trader deviates from their strategy, for example, or if you make a bad trade yourself and they start trading more with higher volume and so on, and suddenly you don't have any capital left to follow Alex Hare's strategy, then you go bankrupt. If you look at the leaderboard, Alex Hare is even in first place over 12 months, and he's still in second place over 6 months. With so many trades and such a success rate, he must be really good. But this success rate means much less than you initially think. Because the thing is, if you only close the trades when they are in profit and leave all the others open that are still in the red, then of course you have over 95 or even 100. For that, you need the appropriate capital. And if you don't know exactly how much that is, like how much, says the trader himself currently has, because that would be the safest, then you can quickly end up failing. These are called grid strategies. And I believe that many of those who really have an 85, 90, 95% success rate use exactly such strategies, also relatively smartly, because they get a certain fee per copy trade. So the performance is only half the truth because it only shows what happened with the closed trades. You don't know how many are open, how high they are, or how deep in the red they are. Theoretically, it could even be that a trader shows a profit, but has no idea about trades in the red that just haven't been closed. And you're also getting eaten up a bit by the fees from these CFD positions, because if you let them run longer, they can be relatively high. Yes, that's about it for the first week. And then we also noticed that trading happens at all hours of the day and night. So as soon as the market opens, immediately a trade has been placed, etc. And we wondered, is this actually manual? Are there multiple people? Or is it maybe even a bot? And I found an interview with the NAGA CEO and Alex Hare where exactly that question is asked, and I find his answer.
So definitely not a bot, to clear that up right away. Too many mistakes happen for that, and the company sees it too. Sometimes I place duplicate trades or make errors because something really slips by me. That's one thing. The second is, what could be better than making more money from the money you already have? Question number 2, If you could do this for 24 hours, you would even be okay with giving up the 1 hour break, to put it nicely, because it pays off.
Or what do you think? Feel free to write in the comments what you think about it. We also don't know, is a bot or even a script allowed on NAGA? And you know what? I just contacted the CEO myself. I said, hey, we're doing a self-experiment right now. And then we had a few questions and he said, hey, I'm heading straight to the office now. Let's get on Zoom. I'm ready for any critical question. A man of his word. Let's see.
So not bots, but what some people do, because we use a trading backend that is relatively popular among professional traders. It's called MetaTrader, and you can write scripts or strategies there.
On the website, it shows the top 10 and how much profit they make. And they have over a 90% hit rate. Now, they say good traders somehow make 60%. Wouldn't it make sense for me, as someone who really just wants to copy, that it doesn't show how much profit the trader makes and what their hit rate is, but rather where the people who copy make the most money? Because that's the most important aspect for me.
Yes, indeed, it is data-driven. We look at which filters have been clicked the most in the past years. We have been around for a few years, and most people want to know who is the best trader by profit. One step further. Yes, definitely, you would say, okay, who generates the most? Therefore, the filter is there, but from the positions, you can see quite accurately what people click on the most.
Now, I have a trader who makes profit, which are essentially the trades he has closed. This trader may have trades open that are all in the red, but he doesn't close them. Isn't that misleading? Is there a way to see how many open trades someone has?
There are two perspectives. One from the copier's view, where one says, okay, he has a lot of trades open. I don't see what trades they are and how they are performing. From the leader's perspective, the leader says that until it is closed, it is not a result. Because we have grown very, very strongly in recent years, we will very likely implement a feature where anyone can set the trade time to also show the current open positions. Additionally, the copier can also set it up or say that they want to copy all current positions as well.
The commission, or let's say the costs that I have now when I copy someone, are these 99 cents. Would you like to comment on how much money goes to the trader and how much you take from it?
Is there some kind of split you have, like a copying premiums wallet that explains exactly what level you need to have and how much copy bonuses you get? That means I can earn between 20 cents and $1.20 per copied trade. We as a platform take 99, which means sometimes we pay for it ourselves. Why do we do this? We have people who have up to 1,000, 2,000 copiers. And as a broker, when a leader opens a trade, let's say they open Apple now at $100, just for illustration, and they have 1,500 people, then there are 1,500 Apple trade transactions. It can happen that he opens at $100 and the 1,500th copier in line pays $100 5 cents. This means he would actually be worse off. What we have developed is an algorithm called the price guarantee algorithm. It adjusts the 5 cents right after the trade is opened, and you get exactly the same trade as the leader. And when he closes, exactly the same. We take this 99 cents as a flat fee for all communities to cover the costs. So to put it down, basically, I would say on average over the years, about half or 60% of the copying bonus goes to the leaders, and 40% is basically cost covering for us.
Total profit, $4,405.77. If I were to close everything for safety now, I would have made 34.41 in profit this month. And everything has already been deducted except for a withdrawal fee that will be added if I want to have the amount back in my bank account. Or I could continue copying Alex's strategy, hoping that he will close them with more profit than they currently show. What I can also do is cancel now, meaning stop copying, so no new trades will be copied, but they will still be closed when he closes them. I will definitely continue with the NAGA app. Feel free to write in the comments if you want an update after 3 months or 6 months, however you prefer. Feel free to check it out if you want to test the NAGA app. I really recommend starting with a demo account. Always only use money that you can really afford to lose. And remember this warning that most people here actually lose their money, over 84. Final words from us. We believe that the biggest problem is that some traders build their profiles in a way that makes them look good on the outside. But in reality, they make most of their money from the copy bonus and not from actual trading. They can only sustain their strategy because they keep getting new money from the copy bonus, which, for example, covers their open trades. We therefore suggest that for every trader who wants to be copied, you should simply see how many open trades there are, how much money is in the account, and also have them explain their strategy a bit and maybe provide updates, something like, hey, I have closed fewer trades now, and this is why these people make very good money. And this could help minimize the losses that arise from bankroll management and actual misleading actions by the traders. And that's it for this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like, write comments, and let's discuss below.